Beach Clean Bubbles give families the opportunities to get our younger Clean Coast volunteers involved too, to get them to learn more about our coast and waterways and showing them all the simple solutions we have to take care of them. That's why our Youth of the Year category honours and celebrates the younger heroes in the community.
So, Princeas, we're here today because we're wrapping up another year, and it was a bit of a strange year, but litter didn't stop.
No.
And people are out still picking litter, and for many different reasons. And I know as part you work as a volunteer, you volunteer, but also you work as a teacher, and as part of that you inspire the next generation to pick up litter. And that's something I'm interested in, because you're doing this kind of above and beyond your job. And what makes you want to do that, probably outside of your job description?
I think it's a strong part of the ethos in our school. You know, environmental education is a big part of Cork ETB and St Colmans Community College. The students, it's a very easy thing to do because the students are into it. They're more aware of their environment. They're more conscious, and certainly with, you know, kind of it's almost like an invisible guiding hand, and give them the right guidance. They're very quick to pick up.
That's lovely, because I was going to ask, do the students, being cynical, do they do it because they have to, it's part of school, or do you feel they really get something out of it?
Initially, when we started this back in 2015 with the school, I thought, you know, initially that they thought that they were just going to get a day off, but the students, like, you know, when you know, we removed 12 tons of rubbish from Ballynamona Beach in 2015, and where I thought, you know, they might have been going for a day off. I mean, you don't do that by just kind of going to the beach and you know, relaxing. They really got into it, and I think, you know, the students even back then got it so right that, you know, they've handed it on, you know, the I suppose the enthusiasm and their you know, for the Clean Coast programme onto the younger years that have come up. So it's almost going to become generational.
That's amazing, and it's brilliant because you are really giving them life lessons, and doing stuff like this with kids can actually lead to particular careers. So, not being dramatic, it can be actually life-changing that they get out of the classroom, because the classroom doesn't suit everybody.
Absolutely, and look, you know, I mean, not only is it, you know, different, you know, I suppose to teach them to be, you know, to become good citizens, but I mean, you know, who knows where it'll lead to? That it'll lead to careers maybe in environmental education themselves, or something to do with the environment.
Yeah, and it's not going to finish. We live in a society that we produce waste, so we know it's going to be there, and it's great that people go out of their way to pick it up.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
I was out for a walk earlier and I found a bag of litter, but it had St Colmans Community College written on it.
Right.
It's a bit strange, so do you want to take it out there and see what it is? So, Princeas, actually, why we wanted to speak to you today is St Colmans Community College. You were awarded Youth of the Year for the Ocean Hero Awards. So you knew you were shortlisted, and
they will be absolutely thrilled. That is amazing. That's amazing. The students will be thrilled. They'll be delighted with that, because it's not just this year's crowd. You know, I suppose with the problems that the pandemic have presented us, that getting out and about and trying to be together in the same place, I mean, you know, was really difficult. So I mean, you know, this is amazing. So this is yeah, they'll be delighted with this. Well done.
What? I won't really ask you to speak fully on behalf of your students, so maybe on behalf of yourself, what this means to you.
What it means to me is, look, the students are doing something right, and as you know, I suppose you alluded to earlier, that, you know, students sometimes get a bad rap for things. Mullen oige agus tuigh sí, and it's no truer, you know, that if you praise youth, that they'll come with you, and you know, we've excellent students in St Colmans, and yeah, you know, they'll be delighted. I'm delighted with this.
Great. So